Hello, hello! Welcome back to fancy atmospheric background music. Let's actually turn the fancy atmospheric background music down a little bit. As well turn everything down. There aren't going to be many other sounds in this map. This is Last Gift, which I keep mistakenly referring to in my head as Last Wish. I don't know why, but I do. This is a text adventure-based CTM, so, yeah. Bet you're wondering how I was going to do the thumbnail. Like that is the answer. Continue, start. Do I left click? Do I right click? Do I step on top of the thing? It looks like I step on top of the thing. Maybe. Ah, I had to stand on the other one. Strongly recommended chat settings. Chat shown. Yeah. Yeah? I wouldn't be able to see that if it wasn't shown. Text opacity, 65%. How even do you change such things? 65%. Oh boy. This may take a moment to set up. Chat background opacity 50%. It is size 100. Chat delay none. Line spacing. Width, focused height, unfocused height. Oh boy. Those are basically all the defaults, it looks like. This is a rare occasion when the difficulty can be on peaceful for a CTM and it doesn't matter. That's fun. Tutorial. Closed indefinitely for renovation. Great. Credits these people. Cooley, Fortina, and Shano for the fancy music you can hear in the background. Chris, Orion, and Rock and Red playtesters. Trophies. Defeat the Mountain Hermit. Defeat the Reckless Engineer. Defeat the Vampiric Flyer. Defeat the Minecraft.lang.lastgift.intended-game-design.secret final boss. Amazing. Finally! Indeed. Start a run. Let's get the tree out of the way as well. I can't press F1 though. I can't get rid of the bar at the bottom and the hand because that takes away the chat as well. Inspirations for this map are apparently Slay the Spire and CTM the card game. For mostly the gear system. We'll see how similar it is. I know CTM the card game very, very well. I'm also sensing possible Inscription vibes, but we'll see. We're in a cabin made of spruce logs. The fireplace is slowly drying out and I've dropped my pen on the floor. That's fine. It can stay there. And it's getting dark. It's best to leave before the trail is unfindable. Open inventory. I have 8 inventory slots. I have some health. Bonus damage applied to each hit. Bonus block gained from defense. Height. Not the player's height. The height up the mountain. Sure. At the start of every fight, take 1 damage per 5 cold. Okay. How many chunks of render distance I have? Or something? Time. My clock is half an hour slow. This is fine. Pointy dagger, wooden sword, tattered cloak, and cold bread. Hit 1 enemy dealing 3 damage. I assume I can pretty much take everything. We have hit an enemy dealing 3 damage, hit an enemy dealing 2 damage, 3 block, and 2 HP. 2 bread. Put it in slot 1, put it in slot 2, put it in... we may as well just put them in the first slots that go there. I do not want to know. I do want to know. I do want to know what the data pack looks like for this map. I may have to take a look at the end. Finish. As you finish sorting through the items and stand up to press forward, the air gets a little bit colder. We have 1 cold, and it is now 3 minutes past 8. You come to a fork in the road. Now all we need is a knife in the road and a spoon in the road, and we'll have a full set of cutlery. That is an old pun. You look around for loot on the current elevation. It will take this deeper path leading up the mountain. Attempt to find loot. Game height. I guess I'll attempt to find loot. Come across a fallen tree. Breaking branches with strength would yield pinecone seeds. Pushing the tree off the trail would raise your strength. And I currently have 0 strength. Well, I can't really... 2 plus 0. Do I want 2 pinecone seeds, or do I want to gain 1 strength? I don't know how to quantify any of these things yet, because I haven't really done too much. But I guess the strength would probably be better. Now we have 1 strength. Hooray! As you finish sorting through the items and stand up to press forward, air gets colder. We have 2 cold. Moving on. I guess I'll climb at this point? Does exploring do the same thing again? No, it does not. I came across a patch of brambles blocking the trail. Picking some berries would require good agility. Again, I currently have none. 2 agility plus 2 berries, or gain 1 agility. Well, I'll gain the 1 agility as well. Because video game logic. This is also pretty great, actually. We have a chat over here and a chat over there. We have 2 chats on the screen. Amazing. Now I'll climb. Shadowy figures right at the edges of your vision. Sensing danger, you pivot back around and dodge an incoming blow. It's a small chipmunk and a white fur rabbit. And the music has changed. Enemy plans to strike for 3 damage. Enemy plans to freeze for 2 cold. I think the chipmunk seems to be the greater threat here. How do I attack, said chipmunk. Open inventory. Close inventory. Pass the turn. What things do? Block expires at the start of the turn. How do I attack? Or do the enemies always get a turn first? What to do? Click things and see what happens. Ah, use. Use item on chipmunk. That's 4 damage. 3 from the sword plus 1 from the strength. Fine. And I will use the wooden sword on the chipmunk as well. 3 damage. Ah, I have 3 actions per turn. That is very Slay the Spire-ish. Let me move the chat, because I am noticing the chat is overlaying the chat, and the chat can move over there, so the chat does not overlay the chat. That's probably better. Okay, let's kill off the chipmunk then. Open inventory. Use the wooden sword with more durability. Kill the chipmunk. Chipmunk is dead. Rip chip. End turn. Flicks 2 cold. We block none of it. We're now up to 4 cold, I think. I can't actually see it on this screen, but probably. Now it's planned to strike for 2 damage. I can't kill it on this turn anyway, because I'm gonna deal... Well, no, I could. 4, 4, and... 4, 3, 3. That'll do. That'll do. And then sword. And then sword. It's dead! We have won! Frenzied combat removed 1 cold. The path takes you 100 feet higher up the mountain. We have 2 1 HP small berries, which I will put there. Frozen pants, 2 to 3 block. That is worse than the tattered cloak. It also has twice as much durability. Okay. And... 3 white fur. Yep, and I can use that straight away and it turns into chunks. Fine, I get it. Well, items taken. Finish looting. Battle only took 3 minutes. 12 past. This is gonna catch up to real time at some point. Got 5 cold now. And we are 1/24th of the way up the mountain. We come to another fork in the road. Who keeps dropping forks? Make 2 weapons or 2 pieces of armor. Dull shiv, 1 enemy for 2 to 3 damage. Pointy dagger, 1 enemy for 3 damage. Okay, well I now have completely full inventory of many things. So exploring any more might not do me much good because I won't be able to get any items from it. Let's just keep going up, I guess. 1 damage from the cold at the beginning. We got the same 2 enemies again. Okie dokie. We've got a 3 there. We've got a... It's the same weapon, a 3 there. 2 there. Tempted to use the Shiver Bunch at the beginning of fighting things, because that way I can deal with the randomness a little bit easier. That does 4. Let's try it again. That also does 4. I can't just whack him like I can in the card game. If this was the card game, I would just use Empty Fist at this point and finish him off, but that does not appear to be a thing. So, let's use whatever the worst thing I have is, which I think is the wooden sword. Whack. And we got more cold. Open, use shiv on rabbit. Empty inventory slots do become 1 damage attacks. Okay, that works too. I just don't have any empty inventory slots at the moment. How much HP on again? Sets. Yeah, I can just... Sword, sword, sword the whole way through. Sword! Sword! Removes 2 cold! Pick the pen up off of the floor. Small berries. Do they stack with the other small berries? The answer is yes, they do. Clever. Wooden sword. I'm pretty sure I just straight up do not have room unless I can replace the old wooden sword. I can! Even better. It's back to full durability then, and... experiment the 3rd. Can I replace something, open inventory, use all the white fur to get the chunks, and then put the sword back again? It appears that I very much can do that. Cool! Yeah, it gets a little bit colder. There's a light visible behind some trees. A vampire hunter, a werewolf, and a cyborg. Oh boy. What a choice! Wasn't there a vampire hunter boss in the trophies list? Well... cool, I guess. What does that mean? That means something, I'm sure. How do I get rid of cold? Is it just from battles? I guess let's climb up. Take 1 damage from the cold. Okay, the HP of the enemies has gone up dramatically. We have concealed links and a resourceful mouse. That's fluffy. Let's try blocking for once. Whey! I have 4 block. Amazing. Let's exhaust the durability on this dagger first. And focus on the enemy with less HP. Dagger, mouse. Totally blocked. Enemy plans to cast an ability. 5 damage. Okay, 4 block, that'll do. Open inventory. We can actually just finish you off with the sword. There goes the mouse. It didn't get to see its ability, but maybe at some point. Still 1 damage got through, but we blocked the vast majority. 2 damage. I guess I'll block it again. Use up the dagger. Use up the dull shiv as well. Be blocked. 14 HP is probably still too much that we can't finish off in 1 turn, so block again. 3 block. Yeah, it's probably fine. Shiv, shiv, skip. Take 2 damage. Sits is sword swing. And sword swing, and down it goes. Move too cold. 100 feet higher up the mountain. Hit 1 enemy twice. Each hit deals between 1 and 2 damage. That is going to be an average of 3. It could do 2, it could do 4. Can go in slot 1. Acceptance. 0 to 1 block plus block equal to the amount of enemies present. That sounds really rather useful. I guess I'll throw the shiv because it's the thing with the least durability. White fur can live here for a brief moment. Use it to take that back again. I think we're still on a health for the moment. Finish sword to the items down, but press forward air gets cold, a cold +1. Who keeps leaving these forks in the middle of the road? Needs 30 chunks. Do I want strength or agility? Probably strength, because I'm always going to be using weapons. I'm not always going to be blocking. Ba 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 ba. Cold 8. Let's explore one more time. Part of the trail is surrounded by sinkholes. Some of the items at the bottom. 1 relic, or pay 5 HP to get 2 relics. I don't really have loot for much anyway. Parry coffee. When you defend, the HP of all enemies is reduced by 1. I guess I saw this in a trailer or something. There's one guy drinking coffee and beating up people. Don't know what that's a reference to, but I shall take it. And I shall put it... I don't know. I don't know, where shall I put it? Let's use all of the small berries then. I had the health to refill, and now I have room. There we go. Finish! Okay. We have progressed by half an hour, and in real time, it has been 20 minutes. We're making progress. We're catching up. Climb. Shadowy figures. 1 damage from cold. Speedy Finch. Enemy gets ready for the next round. Chipmunk and Lynx. Okay. Let's try the skewers on the chipmunk. Oh boy! Hey buddy. How much does this have? 15 durability. Let's use that now. That blocks everything. Takes you down to 1. I think what I want to actually do is use that on something else right now. Chipmunk can stay around, because we are going to block all of that damage anyway. Proceed. 3 damage, 5 damage, 4 damage. Well, step 1 is clearly going to be get rid of you. I should probably use the acceptance first again. Block everything. Block everything! I have blocked everything. Now we only have 5 damage incoming. So... So this is now 4 damage, that's 5 damage. Probably could have just used the sword twice. Never mind. Block the vast majority, open. Kill the Lynx. I like how it's called the Speedy Finch, and it seems to spend half of its turns just passing. You're not that speedy, buddy. Sorry to say. You think you're speedier than you actually are. Enemy attacks, but it doesn't. And it's dead. Removed 3 code, 100 feet higher up the mountain. Loot. We have a second acceptance. And no room. Take. Use. What else do we have? Target enemy takes no damage. Both other enemies take 2 to 3 damage. Interesting. One enemy for 3 to 4 damage. Well, let's get rid of the sword at this point. It's only on 2 durability. And you... The eternal problem of not having enough room. It's always a thing. It's always an issue. Guess I'll go to the tattered cloak, but I'm not too keen about it. And you, I guess I'll just refill the 1 durability. I guess just climb further. Don't really need the extra loot. 1 chipmunk, 2 lynx. Okay, well... let's use the double whip. That's 4 and 5. And that will kill that. Again, I should really have used that first. But never mind, we can block with that. And it does much the same. 10 incoming damage. Okay, blockety block 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 time, I think. Block. Block. That'll do. Some damage in there. 8 damage. Very good, very good. Take 2, but that is fine. Dagger is 5. It's 5 or 6. Let's just use up the hardened skewers. And block. Now I should be able to kill this thing. Again, let's use the thing that actually has less durability. Now I can improvise snowball. Kaboom. Removed 3 cold. Wait for first. For that way I don't have to fiddle around with things. We got 2 sharpened knives. Cold berries. I think I'm just gonna straight up consume both of right now. I have an inventory full of knives. Don't really have too much weapon diversity going on here, but it's fine. It's fine. Right, 5 code, 5 out of 24. Stone door. Lush cave with flowers and berries. A white flower. which I think I heard in the Discord being referred to as something you need for a secret ending or something. Don't know anything else other than that, and it also takes up an inventory slot in my already very limited number of inventory slots, so that's annoying. Again, just gonna use all of this right now, and take that, put that there, back up to 15. And I am again full on things. So let's move on. Snowy Fox! 5, 5, and 2. Okay. Sits block. Five and 4. Well, and I need to block again then. Everything is blocked. 2 abilities and 5 damage. Well, we get to find out what these do now. Let's just consume the double whip. And block the incoming attack. Siphons 1 energy. Oh boy. Well, I'm about to get whacked for a whole load of damage. It's damage! Let's block first and not make that same mistake again. Sure, let's do it again. And then I can actually kill you with that. Save my durability. Bum, 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 bum. Where are we? Sits and 16. Block first. Kill that. In turn, take no damage. And actually, if I want to be really, really efficient about things, I can just pelt the Lynx with many snowballs and kill it that way. Amazing! Removed 3 cold, 100 feet higher up the mountain. Yes, Perry Coffee is nice. Anger. How does anger have a durability? I have to say. I have to say. Not sure. Well, that makes too much sense, but it's there. One enemy takes 2 to 3 damage and gain 2 to 3 block. That is very good. Pick coat for sits block. I've got no room. 3 times for 1 to 2 damage. How much durability has this got? 5. So that's going to do between... three and 4 times 3, so it's either going to be 9 or 12. And this does 5 or 6. It doesn't have as much durability, but I think that it is probably worth. What's the HP at right now? 12. I could just use the bread. And then take this and put it there. I really want to find more things that can improve my strength and agility, because those seem really, really, really good. What's the cold at right now? 8! I also need to find other ways to reduce that aren't just battling. That is going up worryingly quickly. And we're also at only a quarter of the way there. Ugh. 4 cold! No, I do not have room. Let's just climb. Same assortment of enemies as last time. Acceptance, it's block. 11. That'll do. The fox has slightly more HP. However, I am more worried about that energy stealing ability than I am about taking down the lowest HP target first. Like so. Let's use the spikes. 12 damage. Yeah, that'll do the trick. That'll block all of that one, and then use the thing with the lowest durability. Kill. Blocked. Let's use this. Freeze for 5, cold. Well, that blocks everything. I don't think I'm going to kill you this turn no matter what I do, so let's just use this. 5 cold! Bleh. Ah, the block actually affects that as well, okay. I was not clear on that fact. It'll be incoming. 5 when I kill you. That'll do. Take your damage. And then just use up the weapon that has the least durability. That frees up a slot. End turn. Removed 4 cold. 100 feet higher up the mountain. Wait, for first... You now have 28 chunks of render distance. Fantastic. Spruce Repeater, 1 damage. Other enemies take 2 to 3 damage. In lighter, one enemy dealing 3 damage, they all skip the current turn. If they skill the enemy, all enemies take 3 damage. That's very powerful, but it only has 1 durability. Vicious spikes, let's take... The Iron Lighter is great, but I don't think I can spare the inventory slot for a thing that only has 1 durability. I think I'm already pretty full. Enemy 3 times, or do I want to deal damage to everything? I think I'll do that, just so I have slightly more variation. Seven code. Let's do an explore again. Should I not stay by the spring for longer? I like the spring. While traversing a snowy ravine, you saw dead animals frozen inside icy stalagmites. If you carefully break away the ice, you might be able to get the preserved chunks. Process will leave you cold. 3 cold on 1 animal, 6 cold on several. Guess I'll uncover 1. Oh yeah, that gives me a lot of chunks. We're currently at 28. Now we're at 46. Not quite double, but it was a lot of chunks. About 18, I think. Finish. I think I'm low on now is health. I'm going to be at 10 at the start of the next battle. Oh well. Blind mole. 32 HP. How does a mole have 10 more health than a lynx? Clearly not based on size. 12 damage. Acceptance. Acceptance. Blocks practically everything. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna be using this a bit. One damage goes through. 10 damage! And the fox is gonna drain my energy again. Block, blockety block. Well, this ain't great. 3 damage. Just break the repeater. I'm out of energy for this turn. I did not plan that through fully. Now I'm really cold. What, you can freeze cold as well? Impossible. Ugh. Block. And again, finish the battle by pelting the enemy to death with many snowballs. Not particularly happy with that battle, but we got there. But dealing damage removes 1 cold per 20 adrenaline after a fight ends. I hadn't actually previously noticed that. Cool. Well, there's minus 4 cold. Flat edge, 1 enemy deals 5 or 4. Just immediately consume the berry. I would like all of these things. Acceptance is fantastic, But it only has 1 durability left. Narrow path upwards. The only reasonable way to proceed is to climb higher. Oh boy, is this a boss? It's a boss. And I'm on 6 health. Oh boy! Well, it's not attacking this turn. Spruce Repeater is pointless because there's only 1 enemy. Flat Edge is going to deal between 6 and 7. Let's just wail on him with the spikes. There we go. That removes more than half of its health. Calls upon the beasts of the world for aid. Now there are lynxes. Now there is damage. I am required to block everything. And that did not even happen. Huh. We got nowhere, and did nothing. Vampiric Flyer. Once more into the breach. These are the same starting items, I believe. Let's put things in what is maybe a slightly more logical order this time, and do that. Find loot. Food crates with a small lockbox. Food or a relic? Food. Let's go again. 2 weapons or 2 pieces of armor. I will take the armor, please. Thank you. Can you even call this a map, really? It's a data pack. It's basically a data pack. We are not here for the map. Despite the fact I have this in my inventory. Doesn't help me, does it? No, it doesn't. Climb. Same first encounter as the previous attempt. This time I don't have any strength to begin with, so this is going to be significantly harder, I think. I think I got pretty lucky getting 2 strength and 1 agility right off the bat like that last time. One. Ah. 3 block, 2 to 3 block. Sword, sword. And same again, thank you very much. Preserve everything. Must retain items. Bum. Food. Still don't know what the chunks are really used for. I came across one encounter that I could have used some on. We didn't have enough at the time. 10 chunks with a 40% risk of a fight. Considering I don't even really know what to do with chunks at the moment, I shall merely simply leave. Relic, strength, or agility? Well, I got complained at for not going for the relic last time, and the previous one was rather good, so... Chimerian staff. When combat ends, empty loot slots become leaves. This requires that I have empty loot slots, which, yeah. You can see the problem with that already, I believe. Plus, it takes up a loot slot all by itself. Guess I'll put away the pointy dagger. Not best pleased about it, though. Light behind trees. It's these guys again. I guess I'll do the same thing as last time, because I didn't see what effect it had. Loot slots from the fight loot. It does not specify that. Instructions are unclear. Let's climb. Finch and Lynx. Bum, 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 bum. Block for 3. Not got too many options here. Block, block, and block some more. Yeah, this time it does less damage. That's fine. Block once, so we don't get the code, and then... Da. 5 damage. These wooden swords are rubbish. Just generally awful. Block 3, block 6. Chipping away at them extraordinarily slowly. 8. There. I'm gonna run out of blocking doing all of this. Block 3. The average 0 strength encounter. Boom, you were dead. Damaged out. How much incoming? 3 freeze, which I already do need to deal with. I'm gonna run completely out of weapons during this. Fortunately, the Finch is doing nothing. Hello, broken items. Nothing, nothing, nothing. 2 durability. Woo! Reflective icicle. Do we have leaves? 1 durability, gain 5 block. Well, I suppose I do in fact have room. One durability for 5 block. It's not even that fantastic, really. Oh well. Relic, 1 agility or 1 strength. Strength. So here we need the 30 chunks, which I do not have. I think I just go for strength again. There's a cabin, the door creaks open, there's nobody inside. The empty cabin just has some weapons and armor. Leather jacket, 4 block. See, that's almost as good as the leaves, and it has 4 durability. It's another icicle that I don't have room for. Let's consume the berries. It's also making me wonder how this map is doing things behind the scenes, because this is apparently flint. Flint. Rabbit hide. Bread. Like, where are these abstract concepts happening? Because they're not in my inventory. Weird. Let's explore again. There's a robot laying on the ground. Collect energy cell. He funds 2 energy, surprisingly hard to open. I mean, I don't think they designed batteries to be easily openable, to be honest. Let's ditch the staff. It is doing a whole lot of not much, to be honest. With further apologies to the chipmunk. Sword only has 2 durability and all. Thin rodent. And 2 links. Well, let's use some of these reflective icicles. both the links. I have 0 weaponry. I am so totally dead. So completely, utterly, and totally deaded. Ba 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 ba. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuckity yuck, yuck, yuck. Use energy cell. I can't refund the 2 energy because I do not have energy to use the energy. Amazing. So it only really restores 1 energy, because it costs me 1 energy to use the thing that regains 2 energy. So I've only actually really gained a net plus of 1 energy. Which, I mean, it's good, but it's not as good as advertised, really. Rip links. Rip me, most likely. This is the weirdest fight in the history of weird fights. This may take the prize for the weirdest fight I have ever experienced. I'm killing things with strength-enhanced snowballs in a text-adventure game in a Minecraft map on stream. Nope, the peculiarity still hasn't quite sunk in. 3 code! 100 feet high up the mountain, we have things that do not have nearly enough durability on them. Skewers are good. Knife is alright. Chunks are chunks. And I have 1 health. I'm probably gonna die of cold before the next battle. Forest Machete. Lose 1 extra energy. That's 6 to 7 damage. That's bad. Not too much about it, that's just pretty bad. And I cannot climb because I will die, so I need to explore forever. Let's see what other relics there are. A high-definition emerald. One might even say it's rendered perfectly. When an enemy dies, your block increases by 6. I guess I do have the cold bread. This is true. Kinda forgot I even had it, to be honest. May as well keep exploring. I could devour, consume, or feast. But let's not. A tall figure blocks your path. They move extremely quickly despite the freezing temperatures. Say, I like me a gamble. What do you say? The figure offers you a choice from 3 tarot cards. Well, it's too bad. No prize for you. Amazing. Explore! No, I cannot take the extra cold. Climb. Fox, and Lynx! I'm gonna need to abuse the spikes, I think, to get past here. I probably should not have focused on you first. 3 block, 4 block. Yeah, this is unlikely to result in my victory. Got 1 energy. Again, for the sake of testing, does this work? It does work. I could use the machete when I have 1 energy. And it doesn't consume an extra one because there's no extra one to use. Well, I'm dead anyway. Or at least I thought I would be. What happened? I'm just delaying the inevitable here either way. Yeah, there we go. There we go! There we do, we go, the... What else is in this room, then? Aside from yon crossbow. Nothing beneath the campfires. I cannot remove the snow. Oh, there's something up here. Broken clock. No time to hang around. I know there's the sign back here. Which I did. Oh. There's a shiny nickel as well. Is that everything in this room now? That's probably everything in this room. Room. Vroom. Let's give it one more go. Same starting stuff. Finish, and hopefully we get lucky with some of these good early things. Yes, the berries is fantastic. I will take the agility. Heavy plank. Okay. Again, strength. Nice. Strength, agility, or relic. I guess let's find out if there's any more relics. There is. When an enemy dies, gain 6 adrenaline, which reduces your cold at the end of the battle. The engraving on the inside reads, Chamber Gear, number 84, Vessel Beta, Space Expedition. Climb. Check monk and rabbit again. Are these fights somehow randomly generated, or are these the same fights on the same floors every time? I say floors, like I'm actually playing Slay the Spire. It's a mountain. Mountains don't have floors. Generally. Open inventory. How much damage? 2 cold, 3 damage. Hey, fantastic. And sword. Should have actually just killed you rather than kept blocking like that, but probably doesn't matter too much. Kill you, open inventory, use plank, gain block, block damage. Okay, I can do 2 damage with an offhand now. I'm not doing anything in the Minecraft part. No, the map is literally this single room that only has items in it that don't actually affect the gameplay in any way whatsoever. It's basically a text adventure. You could have made this as a thing outside of Minecraft and you would have lost nothing. Apart from the coolness of knowing that this is a thing that is achievable in Minecraft. Minecraft basically just acting as a text adventure games engine at this point. Three damage, 3 damage, in turn, block stuff, and finish him with the snowballs. Aha! Can throw a snowball at nothing to gain an extra 2 adrenaline. Doesn't achieve a whole lot, but it's a thing that you can do. Evergreen Needles. Hits one enemy twice. Each hit deals between 0 and 1 damage. Which, considering I have a couple of... well, 1 strength. It's still either 2 to 4 damage. Good for health. Absolutely A-okay. I cannot use nothing. Nothing is unusable. Is this a CTM? I don't know. That is a question. There are 3 bosses and a secret 4th boss, according to the trophies list, so I guess completing a boss would be a objective in a way. But I guess there's also not really a monument, is there? Tattered cloak. Kinda don't need it. We're on 4 cold, which is fine. Let's just do the same thing again as the previous 2 occasions. Food or tools? Tools? One enemy deals 3 damage, 12 durability. One enemy 4 damage, 5 durability. They're both, both better than what I currently have. Yeah, that'll do. Relic, strength, agility, strength. Power cores I do not actually care about in the slightest, because I figured out that they're not as good as I thought they were, and they take up a room that we do not have. Let's do one more. Have 7 or more cold, gain an extra block. Cotton leggings. Sure. I think I will, much of the time, have 7 or more cold. That is a-okay with me. Climb, so we only take 1 damage instead of 2, because we're not quite at 10 cold. We have a chipmunk. Oh, this is a different battle, because I have not previously seen the short snake. So this should give me 4 or 5. Or 6. How did that do 6? 3 plus 1 plus 1 equals not 6. Oh hum. I can probably just kill the chipmunk right now. That deals 2 or 4. 6. 5. Okay, so we want to use the fur club on the chipmunk twice. End turn, take no damage. Cotton leggings again. 3 block plus 1 agility, plus 1 from cold plus 1 agility. Okay, that makes more sense, but again, I did not expect it to react in quite that way. 'Tis fine, 'tis fine. Plankety plank takes us up to 9. Evergreen needles. Let's use the big damage dealer. Block everything. Okay. Great, great, great. Eh. Yeah, makes sense. Fur club. Let's just use that on you. Get rid of all of that. Block. Two damage? Can I just kill you with this? I can just kill you with this. I'm gonna just kill you with this. I've just killed you with this. Mood 4 cold, 100 feet higher up mountain. Loot. Chunks. Double whip, I already know, is quite nice. Leather jacket is also quite nice. It's really just a straight up improvement on the tattered cloak. One enemy deals 3 to 4 damage. 8. Let's get rid of the needles. They're not that good. I would need my strength to be significantly higher for those to actually be worth. Okay, explore. Got the white flower again. Don't think I'm gonna bother. Kinda need to beat the thing normally before I even bother trying to beat the thing with one less inventory slot. Okay, I can do that. Consume the berries that I actually have HP room for. And move on. Strength, agility, or relic. Strength again. Where am I cold-wise? I can take one more. And it doesn't achieve me a whole lot. Climb! Black Crow. Fox and Lynx. That'll do. And let's focus on probably the Snowy Fox first again, because it has the more annoying abilities. Or I could double whip. Or I could double whip. Proudford. Enemy plans to cast an ability. How's about if you didn't? And then... does nothing. 12 damage! Does this crow have a sword or something? What's going on here? Crow? Not exactly a bird of prey, is it? Or a raven? I could believe. But a crow? Really? Sits. Whack him with the snowball. Defeat the nuclear crow. One enemy 3 times. Each hit deals 1 to 2 damage. Yes, please. Hey, trousers. Hey, these are trousers. 2 to 4 block if you have hits in more cold, gain 1 additional. They're kind of just a slightly stronger version of the cotton leggings, aren't they, really? Though, I think I would rather ditch the heavy plank. Adrenaline at the end is actually really nice for getting rid of some of the cold. Because that allows me to explore more on the next height level. Vicious spikes. Do I just say that I don't have room? think I might just say that I don't have room. Explore! Stay briefly. Because that already gains me many, many chunks. And we have 29 of them. Explore! Well, now I can explore even more. Explore! Let's go with the low chance again. Nope. And that time we had no choice but to climb. Were we quite this slow down when we found the hermit last time? Well, apparently here we are again. Let's see here. We have 3 strength. So I can either deal 6 damage between 12 and 15 damage. Or between 6 and 7 damage. Spikes, please. Repeatedly. Okay, we have mice. Which does not actually seem nearly as terrible as last time. I have no idea what the mouse can do, though. Ideally, I'd quite like something that hits everything, but we have not such a thing. Let's use up the spikes, because they only have 1 durability left anyway. Siphons 1 energy. You are doing nothing. Well, if you would like to do nothing, then I will do relatively little. May as well just throw another random snowball around for the hell of it. Cool. 200 feet higher at the mountain. Removes its gold. More hay trousers. Let's just replace the cotton leggings at this point. Restore 7 HP, and there's 2 of them. Amazing. Take the cooked steak. Finish looting. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're not as high up as we were last time when we fought the hermit. We're also back down to 1 cold, which is very, very, very cool. Or very, very, very not cool, as the case may be. Again, it's 15 minutes early, but I think this is actually a decent place to end. We have defeated what I would consider the first boss battle. And this map makes me talk a lot more than your average map does, because your average map, there is at least some downtime when things are going on. I'm just wigging my sword at things, I don't have to speak. Multiplayer stuff, I speak a lot less. Here I'm speaking all the time because I'm narrating everything that I'm doing and everything that's appearing on the screen. So, yeah. My throat is hurting a little bit more than on average, so I shall stop. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. We will definitely do at least one more stream of this map. It is fun, but it is also very much a roguelike, so will we actually finish it? Who knows? Hope that you enjoyed. Stay safe. And until next time, I shall see you soon. When the campfire isn't actually on fire. It is fake. It is fake. It has many particles, but the campfire is not really on fire.